Hello friends and welcome to another Lorwyn Eclipsed premiere draft. If you're new here, remember to get down there, like, comment, subscribe. I upload a brand new draft video every day. If that's something that interests you, do all the things to tell the robots you like this. As it is, we're running out of time. I'm looking at Sig's command. Copying Merfolk, doing Merfolk things is pretty interesting. I think Gathering Stone might be the better card if we're just going to go blank. So I might start with just Gathering Stone and see what comes around to us. Gathering Stone just is very, very strong. So I'm going to start with that. We're going to follow that up with Burdened Stoneback. I've not been very interested in. Requiting Hex, I do think is going to be very, very strong. Blossoming Defense might even be better. Looking at these uncommons, though, I think Requiting Hex might be the best one for us. Out of all of these other cards, cutting off black a little bit might be the best move. Liminal Hold might also be pretty dang good. But I think we're going to take the Requiting Hex, and we're going to be looking at doing either fairies or elves. And maybe that's why we should take Blossoming Defense, so we can be Kithkin or elves instead. But Requiting Hex is solid removal, so let's take that up and we'll see what happens here. Ooh, okay, so there's a lot of black and red. There's this elemental here, and a Pestered Wellguard. Pestered Wellguard is not one that I've been horribly impressed with, so I honestly might be looking at something like Biovile Boggart, 2-mana 1/1 for a goblin. But we could also be looking at Scarblade Scout, 2-mana 2/2 lifelink when this creature enters mill 2 for elves. The best card is either the Flame Braider or the Pestered Wellguard, most likely. Well, let's hop in there with the Scarblade Scout and see what happens. I'd like to be elves if it's open. Dawnhand Eulogist here I'm going to take up because Dawnhand Eulogist is very strong. Personifying stuff is interesting, but I do want to stay at least somewhat on point. Being able to go all in on elves or some type of synergistic style, especially when you start with a Gathering Stone, is pretty nice. I will say flat out, I feel like we've seen some pretty weak packs in general. Here, yeah, Noggle Robber or Glister Baron. Glister Baron's just not good. Noggle Robber is what we're going to take as a 3-mana 3/3, but I don't, even then, like, Keep Out I think might be a little bit better. Let's take the Noggle Robber. Scarblade's Malice, another interesting one. I'm seeing a lot of white, and a Kulroth Zealot coming this late is a little bit interesting to me. The Kulroth Zealot is pretty good, but let's take the Scarblade Malice. 1 mana, target creature you control gains Death Touch and lifelink until end of turn. When it dies, you create a token. Not bad. Here, there's a Boggart Prankster, a Wanderbrine Preacher, and a Gold Meadow Nomad. Guiltleaf's Embrace or a Gangly Stompling. I don't think I want to take another Noggle Robber if I'm being honest. So I think Gangly Stompling might be the move. We definitely do want more elves, so let's take the Gangly Stompling. All of these Guiltleaf's Embrace coming around, and then there's a Cinder Strike and a Soulbright Seeker. I don't think that's a very good 1-drop if I'm being honest, but Cinder Strike is so much better than Guiltleaf's Embrace. We're going to take the Cinder Strike. Maybe we're black-red. Maybe we are black-red. Eclipsed Boggart, 2-mana 2/3. Does the goblin-y stuff. Feed the Flames. Solid removal. Flamekin Guildweaver, 4-mana 4/3. Guiltleaf's Embrace, probably sideboarding that. And Glister Baron last pick sideboard. Goliath Daydreamer, Giant Wizard. Okay, so I think we're going to be black-red. We might be black-red-green. But, yeah. Scarblade's Malice, Cinder Strike. I mean, honestly, Dawnhand Eulogist is probably the remove right now, but we're not looking at anything crazy right now. We're going to take the Goliath Daydreamer. If we ever get to get that off, or have that go off, it'll be amazing. Ooh, Blight X. And then deals X damage to each opponent and each creature they control. That sounds amazing. We're going to take that. It is worth noting we're looking at Scouts. Scouts and Elves. Collective Inferno. Warren Torchmaster. Moon Vigil Adherence. Honestly, Moon Vigil Adherence being in here makes me want to take it. But we are so heavily into red right now. Let's take the 2-mana 2/2. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may blight one. When you do, target creature gains haste. We are heavily black-red. We will take... I almost want to take the Hallowed Fountain, but we're going to take the Blight Rot. Some removal here. This Bristlebane Outrider is very good. We're in a weird deck here. A very, very weird deck. Dawnhand Eulogist is gone. Gathering Stone's probably gone. Because we're sitting here with 2 Scouts and 2 Goblins. I mean, if we get a whole bunch of Goblins in here, we will go back. But it is just worth noting we're not seeing a ton of those. Prideful Feastling does give us Goblins. Dream Caesar might be better, so let's take that. Blight Rot's a solid removal. Kindle the Inner Flame. There's a Bog Slither's Embrace that we'll take here, though. There were a bunch of, like, elvish things that would have been good. Target creature you control. Flame Chain Mauler. Or a Chaos Spewer. 2-mana 2/2 I think is a little bit better here. Gristle Glutton. How many goblins are we going to end up with? We have the same amount of goblins as we have scouts. Hell yeah. Love that for us. We'll take the Bone Club Berserker. Another Scarblade's Malice. Scarblade's Malice. Look at that. We got up to 4 goblins. They finally outnumber the scouts. Gathering Stone is probably still worth playing just for the Scry on upkeep every single turn. Bristlebane Outrider being here is wrong. We can actually play the Brambleback Brute, though. Probably not going to play 2 of them. Glenelendra Guardian, interesting. Out of everything here, though, nothing I'm too terribly interested in, if I'm being honest. Like, Shimmer Creep is one of those where, like... I mean, maybe. Mischievous Sneakling, though, is probably the actual card we're going to go with here. And if we do end up getting a bunch of Shimmer Creeps, so be it. But let's take the Mischievous Sneakling. Oh. How many elementals do we have? We have 2 elementals. Let's take the Mischievous Sneakling. If it comes back around, we'll take it. Gain control of target creature, untap it. It gains haste. If that creature's a goat, it gains a bunch of whatever. We could have had like 18 of these. I think we're going to take the Tweeze. Darkness Descends is also interesting, but I think we're going to take the Tweeze. We are at 24 playables here, so we're looking at making cuts. Collective Inferno, Lasting Tarfire. Chaos Spewer. I do think we'll take the Chaos Spewer. We have a lot of removal. But we don't have any of like the big nice payoff cards. We'll take the Blighted Blackthorn because I think we need it. We need to make at least 3 cuts. Dream Caesar. Only to cast elementals. How many elementals do we have again? We have a couple. Do we want the 2-mana 2/2 or do we want some removal? Let's take the anti-sentence. I think we'll take the Kolrath, the Zealot here. I'm going to take the Burning Curiosity here, cut the Bamblebrack Brute. Bone Club Berserker is gone, Cinder Strike's in the deck. We'll drop one of the Scarblade's Malice. We'll grab up a Shimmer Creep. We'll put a Goat Nap in the sideboard. Evolving Wilds will play. Feed the Flames is solid removal. We'll take the 4-mana 4/3. We got an interesting one here. Not great. We're looking at 5 elementals, 4 goblins. So we're more elemental than goblin for Gathering Stone. Scarblade Scout can be out. Chaos Spewer. Eclipsed Boggart. Drop the anti-sentence. Let's drop one of... What are we looking at elemental-wise? I cut some, didn't I? No, I have 5 and then 2, so there's 7 total. That's fine. We have so much removal. Let's cut one of the Feed the Flames. No, the Feed the Flames, it's something stronger than both of those. So let's drop one of the Blight Rots. Done. Black-red non-goblins. I don't know how I feel about this one, guys. This one looks real iffy to me. We will keep. We will keep. Hello. A glutton. Fair. Ooh. Whenever you attack, target attacking goblin. Draw. Not drawing lands. Uh-oh. Is this how we go? These lands remind me of Zendikar, and I'm curious if this is like an updated Zendikar set symbol. I've not played in that set. Okay, so this is at least good. I get to play a 3/3, and it creates a treasure. No attacks. And it's worth noting, if I draw a land, I can Soul Immolation. So play 2 cards. Reveal 5. Anything but Soul Immolation. If an instant or a sorcery spell was exiled using this, like, come on now. Tweeze. I am gonna block. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. That way they can't activate the Taster of Wares. All you, friend. Hovel Hurler. Remove a 1/1 counter. Remove a counter from this creature. Another target creature gets +1/+1. Has flying until end turn. Um. 1, 2, 3. As an additional cost, Blight 1, destroy target creature. Blight 1. They didn't want to Blight 1 and discard, which is kind of crazy. Fair enough, fair enough. I get my treasure token though. I'm holding on to this just in case. Discard a card and draw. So I'm going to play this to draw. I'm going to cast it without the blight to kill the glutton. Then I'm going to end my turn. Now this can just sit there and block, which is super nice. Ooh. Can you blight 2 on a 1/1? You can. Nice. Decline. No attacks. Deals X damage to each opponent and each creature they control. That's why we're hanging on here. What you got going on over there, Urza's Blender, Mr. the Brilliant? This is a pretty sick sleeve. I'm assuming that this is from the werewolf set. The werewolves up here howling at the full moon. Ooh, okay. Boulder Dash. Okay. Wait, 4, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, I can do this. Summon 1. Wipe your board. Get in there for 4. Now let's see it. I've drawn 3 more land than you. Top deck nothing. They did discard 2 lands. We get another 4/4. Good game. Unless they've got 2 burn spells in hand that kill me. Good game. Top decking a couple of 4/2s and 4/4s at the end there. Got us. It was a little grindy game. That little looter goblin is pretty dang good, I will say. Like the whirlwind. Let's do it, man. We're gonna mulligan. We're gonna keep. We're gonna get rid of one of the mountains. Heck yeah. And turn. I'm not gonna discard anything here. I am gonna use this on Elemental though. I'm gonna submit the board up, discard, draw. We're gonna pick Elemental. View the battlefield. Put that on bottom, or put that on the side. No attacks, end turn. Ooh. Boom, draw a swamp. Bottom. If I have control, and then I target that, submit one, ooh, I cannot, like, delete it. Now I've got a 3/7 that I can block with. Ooh, a 4/2. Fair enough. No, I'm not gonna Blight 2. I am gonna block his 4/2 if he attacks, and if he tries to do something, I'm gonna Blight Rod it. I've talked about this Blight Rod art being actually absurd, right? Fair enough, fair enough. I'll take it. Decline. Get in for 2. Holding on to Soul Immolation might be us trying to get a little bit... Oof. Yeah, we ain't got nothing for the 4/5 Hovel Herker. The fact that I have not seen this card yet makes me think that it's probably, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's gonna be game. Big old giants there. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. It was an alright game. Can't give it too many frowny faces. Ooh, love that outfit. And we're looking good here. We'll keep. Vile Braggart. Boggart. It's pretty cool art, to be honest. But for a Goblin Assassin, a little bit weird. Gathering Stone, probably. Black-green with Vile Boggart, though. That's a little interesting to me. As expected, as expected. Yeah, set the Mischievous Sneakling. You got it. Surveil 2. I do want to play elves so bad. I just feel like elves are one of those. Elves are one of the tribes that are drafted very, very highly. Reaping Willow. Uh-oh. Exile that thing. We're both down to 3 cards. I'm getting out a Shimmer Creep. For 1! Get drained! We're trading life totals. I do wish that I could just play Shimmer Creep dot deck. Bunch of Puka Eyes, bunch of Shimmer Creep. Okay. Until the end of your next turn. 6 mana, 6/5. Tweez hitting anything is pretty sick. Unbury on the 3/3. Fair enough. Surveil 2. You gonna return something? Ah, they also have a Shimmer Creep. That's kind of funny. Put a neg 1 counter. Get in for 6. Next turn I can play both of those and a Tweez. Blighted Blackthorn. Discard a card, draw. No attacks. Gristle Glutton can now start doing the thing. Goliath Daydreamer, if I draw a spell, is going to do a lot of good for me here. Cinder Strike. Okay. Cinder Strike it for 2, and then get in for everything. Good draw. Return target creature. Okay. Create a token that's a copy of it. That's annoying. End turn. We're at 3 more land than they've got. A Bog Slither Embrace. Fair enough. I'm not attacking with this -1/1. I'm also not getting rid of Soul Immolation right now. Let's get it going. Pass to blockers. Sorry about that, guys. Getting ready into the workday and starting to deal with marketing things. Ugh, I know, it's the worst. But it is what I do for a living. And I don't hate working in marketing, if I'm being honest. You got a 1/1. A Pummeler for hire, actually? Oh, goodness. It's a good draw for them. I will sit here and blog. You got it, man. A land and a Wretched Wretch. I'm gonna let him hit me for 3. I'm holding on to this Bog Slither in case he draws something good here. All of my like card advantage-y stuff I think I've gone through already. Naga Robber. Ooh. End turn. We got a 3/7, which is good. I got a 2/1. We're gonna hit the Noggle Robber. End turn. Flame Chain Mauler. Yes, yes, it's going to die. And then we're gonna play Noggle Robber. And we're gonna end turn there. 4, 10, 11 lands. We got through one of them, so there's 12. There's 5 left in those 8 cards. 4 left, maybe. Okay. Fine, fine, fine. Warren Torchmaster. Decline. End turn. We got a lot of lands left. We're gonna run out of cards before they do. That's the thing. And I don't think we've got any big ones left. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, they've got a lot of lands left. Mind you, I think we also got a lot of lands left. We're not attacking with anything here. And I do think we're probably in a pretty rough spot. We're going to decline to do that. But we're going to get in with... We're going to get in with the 3/3. Double block me. One. End turn. Mind you, I only have 4 cards left in the deck. We got a Cinder Strike. Decline. No attacks. End turn. I only got 2 cards. I don't think I can win with just a Cinder Strike. You got me, friend. They got me real well with that one, I will say. We don't got that late game value engine, man. 1-2, but we're playing some real Magic the Gathering here. All right. We're going to keep this. We got a 3-drop. We got a couple of removal spells. And we got a 2-drop now. Nice. The Flame Chain Mauler. Double Cinder Strike, a Scarblade's Malice. Queeze. Take 7. End turn. 5 Swamp, a Darkness Descends is the first play. End turn. Depending on what they play here. You may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. End turn. You're down to 5. Oh, that's sad. You get to reveal. And then we're gonna blight one there. Next. No attacks. End turn. They do have the Gathering Stone. Blight 2, pay 2 life. How you gonna do it? Or pay 3 life, I should say. Ooh, that's a good one. Drawing all the lands kind of sucks here, though, I will say. 1, 2, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 land in the top 17. You got a 1/1. Lifelink, remove 2 counters from this creature. Oh my gosh, actually. That's a really upsetting way to lose that. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, the drawing of all the lands. But that was a pretty weak draft overall, I will say. Not my favorite. 1-3. Definitely not how we want to be playing. But let's go open that pack. We'll see what we got. A Sig. My first one. Not bad. But thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, tell those bots that you enjoy this type of content. And I'm Cody Lee. I upload a brand new draft video every single day. If that's something that interests you, do all the things. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Hope you guys have a good day.